Hi everyone, and welcome to the final lesson within this module. It's been a whirlwind tour of toolkit building and strategies, but I hope it's been really useful to add to your teaching toolkit. In this module, we're going to be spending some time looking at. Hi everybody, and welcome to the final lesson within this module. It's been a whirlwind tour of toolkit building and strategies and techniques. I hope you've been digging deeper and reflecting on how you might use these in the classroom as we build our teaching toolkit around project-based learning. In this lesson, we're going to be spending some time just gathering up those threads, and there's a specific activity that you're going to look at as we start to finish up our toolset discovery. Let me just move myself out of the way here and remind ourselves of the intentions from this module. Our goal for this module was to broaden your range of thinking tools, techniques, activities, and strategies that you have got in your teaching toolkit. And hopefully when you look back upon these different sections, you've got lots of ideas that you can try. Hopefully you're already thinking about how you might use them with your students. Also, we have a specific time now in our next activity and in the next slide just to decide which ones you're going to have a go at using, how do they connect with you, and which ones you might implement with your students and with your project-based learning approaches. We have spent time looking at tools for generating questions. I think some of those are really crucial. How do we build better questions? Connecting information in 5.3, and then just in the last lesson we had a look at some ways that we might represent learning, but also how do we gain feedback from each other and help our students give and receive critique really well. Let's have a look at your activity. This is your instructions for an activity now, just to bring some of this work together. There's our two main intentions, which are the same. And you're going to spend some time doing a short reflection now about what you have seen. First of all, if you haven't got it open already, make sure that you've got the module resources and information in front of you in your learning journal or in your workbook. Explore, go back through and remind yourself of some of the notes that you made, the different tools that we went through. Go back through the resources and check in again on what we've covered across this module. See if you can identify 3 different strategies that you feel that you want to have a go at using. It doesn't have to be 3, you could explore more, but we're just looking for that kind of commitment from you to be able to say, yeah, these are a couple of ideas I want to have a go at trying. These are some ideas, or these are the strategies I want to have a go at using. There's some space in your workbook to record some of your ideas and some of your notes. And I also encourage you as a further step just to connect again with a colleague, maybe posting on the WhatsApp group or finding somebody at school to talk to about some of the things that you've discovered. Even if they're not participating in the course, you can share some of the ideas and say, I'm going to have a go at doing some of this. Talking about your practice, talking about your pedagogy, having a go and discussing with some of your teaching colleagues about some of the changes that you've made is a great way to build your practice and develop your learner-centered pedagogies. These are your instructions for your activity. This is going to be one of the sort of final kind of exploration activities that we do before we start to make some plans. I encourage you to spend about 20 to 30 minutes on this just to make sure that you've got a really good record of your ideas and you've had some time to talk with one of your colleagues. Before we finish then, let's look ahead at what is next. If you want to just pause there, go and do your activity, then great. Looking ahead, Module 6 is an opportunity to pause and reflect. We're going to consolidate what we have learned so far. We're going to look back upon the different modules that we've completed. And also we're going to reflect upon some of the changes that you're going to make within your classroom.